Okay, so Primal Origin spoilers. We finally got some, and there's a few things in here that I like. And first, we're going to talk about the cover card, which is number 62, Galaxy Eyes Prime Dragon. And this is the set, by the way, that we're going to be getting in around May, and it's the last set of Zell, blah 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 blah. And oh my goodness, a generic rank 8, 4000 attack light dragon Xyz monster. And that's just the start of it. When this card battles, during damage calculation during either player's turn, you can detach a material from it, and once per battle, during damage calculation only, he gains attack equal to the combined ranks of all monsters on the field times 200. He's already going to be at least 5600 because of his own stats, but who knows what else. Like, this guy's going to get big. And if this card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect while it has a Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon as Xyz material, then during your second standby phase, you activate its effect, you can special summon it and double its attack. However, if it doesn't have a Galaxy Eyes as Xyz material, then you inflict half battle damage. But still, it's a generic 4000 attack beat stick with a good effect. Okay, so I'm just trying to think how you can immediately use this. There's just rank 8 turbo decks. Dragon Rulers can be using it because that deck now is focused around rank 8 synchros and rank 8 Xyz, pardon me. And the Galaxy Photon deck, I think, is going to be actually kind of consistent after this. So, yeah. This is going to look really nice as a Ghost Rare and as an ulti, by the way. I'm just going to say that right now. Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, rank 9, 3 level 9 monsters. He's a light, he's a dragon, so you can transmodify Heliopolis, this guy, Dragulon, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon straight into this. Okay. Its effect is, once per turn, you can detach an Xyz material from this card, negate all other face-up cards currently on the field, and your opponent cannot activate card effects on the field this turn. I think. How does that go? Oh, right. You negate everything, and then your opponent can't activate stuff in response. That's alright for a 4500 guy. If this card has a number 107 Galaxy Eyes... Wait, why was I thinking you can transmodify into this? No, you can't. You can rank up magic into this. That's what I'm thinking of. Sorry, my bad. No, you can't transmodify into an Xyz monster. Durr. What was I going on to about? Oh, yes, once per turn you can attach Xyz, and then if it has a Galaxy attack on its Xyz material, you can tribute 2 monsters and attack up to 3 times during each battle phase this turn. Okay. Here's our new archetype that are coming out here, the artifacts. I'm not going to go over them just yet. Gladiator Beast Augustal 26-1000. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a GB, you can special summon a GB from your hand into face-up defense, but it's shuffled back into your deck during the end phase. After the end of the battle phase, you can do Gladiator Beast stuff. That's really not as great as I was hoping it to be. Oh, if you have this in your hand, it's going to be dead. So I don't think GBs are going to run this. It has a good effect. It'll trigger GB effects from the hand, but GBs are really low monster decks, so how often do you really want to have multiple GBs in your hand? Yeah. Hazy Flame Hydra. Your opponent cannot target this card with effects. You cannot special summon any monsters except fire monsters. An Xyz monster that was summoned using this card as Xyz material, and when this card is Xyz summon, target 1 Hazy Flame monster in your graveyard and attach it to it. That's not as great as I was hoping it to be. I'm just going to say that right now. Madolche and Jelly. This card's actually pretty good. When this card is destroyed, do Madolche stuff. You contribute this card. Special summon a Madolche monster from your deck. It cannot be destroyed by battle. It is shuffled to the deck during your next turn's end phase. You can only use this effect once per turn. So you could summon this. You could tribute it to get Hoot Cake. Hoot Cake can then banish it to get his own effect off. You special summon a level 3. You then go into, like, yeesh, Madolches. Why are you getting so good? Galaxy Tyranno. When a Galaxy monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand and face-up defense. When you do, you can Xyz summon 1 Galaxy Xyz monster from your extra deck using Galaxy monsters you control Xyz material. Huh. So are you saying if I have like a Photon Dragon out and they try to attack it, I can special summon this guy and then immediately perform an Xyz summon into a Prime Dragon? Is that what it's supposed to be? Kalit, Ogre Lord of Dark World, 2400, level 6. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by card effect, special summon it from the graveyard. Then if it was discarded from your hand to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect, you can special summon one fiend-type monster from your deck to either side of the field. I don't think that's gonna... No, that's not gonna be... That's not very good. For Dark World cards at level 6... well, it's a level 6, but... I just... No, I'm not feeling it. Gold and silver are just better. Tachyon Trap. I'm just going to glance over some of these and get to the part I really want to talk about. And that is Scrap Factory. Oh boy. This card. Scrap monsters on the field gain 200 attack and defense. When a face-up scrap monster on the field is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one scrap monster from your deck. You can only use this as a Scrap Factory once per turn. Okay, this is what I was kind of expecting. I was expecting it to be either a Rhoda or like something that just benefits from your monsters being blown up, but I thought it was going to be from when they were blown up by scrap effects. But from just generic destruction too, you can special summon any scrap monster from your deck. Oh my god! You can get to the tuner monsters. Like you can special summon a Goblin defense mode, and then they have to attack it and wait until and trigger his effect. Or you can special summon Scrap Golem from your deck. Like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. It's not super busted, but it doesn't have to be. I don't know how much it's going to like boost the scrap deck, but it's definitely going to make it much better. Let's see, New Gusto support, Double Dragon Descent, Normal Trap. When an opponent's Xyz monster declares a direct attack, you can special summon one light Dragon type Xyz monster from your extra deck and face up attack position, and then make them attack that. The summoned monster's attack becomes equal to the attacking monster's attack. Also, the summoned monster's effects are negated. So this pulls out a rank any light Dragon Xyz monster from your extra deck, which would be all of the Galaxy Eyes Xyz monsters and Heliopolis. So you're getting a 3000 defender to save you from something. They'll die, but because your monster's attack is going to become equal to their attack, so yeah. I don't know what. It's neat. I'll give it that. But one more thing I want to talk about, and that is Diamond Core of Kwakumeru. When this card was announced, what I said was it's probably going to be something that adds Iron Core or a Kwakumeru card from your deck to your hand. This thing does both. Furthermore, you can banish it from the graveyard to protect your guys from being destroyed from Mirror Force Bottomless. By the way, this searches out Kwakumeru Drago. Okay then, but oh man, this makes Kwakumeru so much more playable. One of the biggest issues it had was consistency. You couldn't always just get to what you need. Now you don't have to max out on Iron Core. You can just search it when you need. And if you already have the Iron Core, then you can get Urnite. And then you can get Iron Core and Urnite. You can activate multiples of these in Eternal. Perfect. This is just perfect. I really didn't know what else to say, but you know what? I've got Kwakumerus. I've been holding on to them for a while now. Oh my goodness. You can also play 3 Tanky in the deck to search out Urnite. Oh man. Kwakumerus. I never thought I'd see the day that they do this. I mean, this just makes me wonder, what's Konami going to do next? Make Ice Barriers playable?